So today our homeschool day started off at the park. This was our first time actually finding a park here in Arizona that did not have sand. And I was really happy about that because once sand get into my kids' hair, it is just a whole mess. Then my homeschoolers decide to get on this little ride to get spun. And you know, we don't grow up, so I got on and I had a blast. Y'all, this was my first time seeing someone spray the grass. Like that guy was spraying the grass green, like dyeing the grass. And that was really interesting. I've never seen anything like that in Texas. After we hung out at the park for a while, I was like, come on girls, let's go and grab some lunch and let's go to a national park. So I went to Subway and I grabbed us some lunch, and then we headed to Lake Pleasant Regional Park. And when I tell you, this is definitely worth the trip. It was about, I think, $7 to enter this park, but the views were amazing. Now, if you guys do not know, you can go down here and you can rent a boat for your homeschoolers for half a day or the entire day. And the guy who works at the front, his name is Jeff, and he was saying that they're going to try to put some homeschool programs together for the homeschoolers in the area. So definitely like stay tuned, and we could be looking forward to that. They had a whole store down at the bottom and a restaurant at Scorpion Bay where you guys can have food and before or after your boat ride. And this is just some of the views that we saw for the day. If this is your first time here, be sure to follow for daily homeschool content. If you guys do not know, I am a homeschooling mom of two girls, Ava and Abby. One is age 10 and one is age 8. I have been homeschooling them since the beginning, so they've never attended public school. And then I also was homeschooled for high school, so I have a little bit of knowledge on both sides. So if you guys have any questions that you have for me, feel free to drop me a message and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. At the top of Lake Pleasant, they had this really nice park. I'm guessing it was brand new because that's exactly how it looked like. They literally just built it. And the cool thing is that up here you can see the mountains and you can still see the lake while your kids are at the park. I think this would be a good place for you to take your homeschoolers to have like a little picnic or just to have lunch and do some homeschool outside. Like I said, it is $7 to enter the park, but once you get inside, it's super beautiful. They also have a little discovery center, and right outside of it they had little turtles and other little animals. I forgot what else was there, but they do have a few. And then there's a whole inside part that we didn't get to see. After that, I took my homeschoolers to drive, and when I tell you guys, they were having a blast. Like I'm always telling you guys, I am adamant about my homeschoolers living real life and having real life experiences and learning from real life skills. And so they've been dying to learn how to drive, so they just wanted to practice. So like I said, I took them to an empty lot in order for them to do so. You guys did not have to worry. My feet was in full control of the gas and the brake, and I'm sitting right behind her, so I'm able to grab the steering wheel if necessary. Like I said, if this is your first time here, be sure to follow for daily homeschool content. I make homeschool content in hopes to inspire more families like ours to homeschool. I know a lot of moms, they feel like they can't do it, like it's too hard, like they're not smart enough. I get these comments all the time, and rest assured, in the beginning, all of us have had to deal with these same doubts and insecurities, but you'll see that once you start homeschooling and getting the hang of it, it is just not as bad as you think it is. After this, my 8-year-old was like, Mommy, I want to go ahead and park. And so she used the camera and she was able to park in the lines. I was impressed because she was able to park better than some adults that I know. And I was like, you girl, it was time to head home. And you guys will not believe that as we were driving back down the highway, there were some wild donkeys in the middle of the road where we were just kind of like stuck in the road. This guy uses his vehicle to kind of bump them so that they got out the road. And that was the way we were able to continue on to our journey to the hotel. This is our hotel that we checked into. So I decided to give you guys a quick little view of where we will be staying. This was the first hotel I've ever been to that had 2 sinks. I'm not really sure why they did this, but I actually liked it because you can be brushing your teeth on one side and then somebody could be using the bathroom on the other. I have a weak stomach, so things like that really does matter to me. Yeah, this was a tiny little kitchen, and then this was the rest of the hotel. I thank you guys so much for watching and just riding with me throughout this video.